What's up, guys? Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas, depending on when you're watching this. How we doing, Canberra Vlogs crew? I miss you guys. Have not been able to connect with really anybody in a minute, but we back now, and I think that this will be a fun one to come back on. So today, as you guys can see, we're out doing another walk and talk right now, and I wanted to kind of take this first vlog back to test out a new camera. I feel like the main craze right now in the vlogging camera world is like the DJI Action 6, the DJI Nano, maybe like some Insta360 cameras or something like that. Like I feel like those are all at like the front of the headlines. So while everybody else is going right, I kind of want to go left and try out vlogging with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So that's what we're on right now. I've got it on a little selfie stick, as you guys can probably tell based off of how it's moving and how you can see me. I'm doing the front-facing camera right now. I've got the phone in portrait orientation, meaning the phone is vertical, how you would normally hold it. But I'm taking advantage of one of those key features of the camera, which is the square sensor. And I've popped on the 16:9 mode right now to, whatchamacallit, give me like a landscape orientation and just see how we feel. How we looking, how we sounding. Everything is just straight at a camera too. I haven't changed anything. I'm not recording log or anything like that. I'm not doing anything different. It's just 4K 24 frames per second. No microphones or anything either. Audio is straight out of the phone. I don't know, I feel like this is kind of slept on when it comes to being a vlogging tool. So I kind of want to try it out and see, is this good for actual true daily vlogging? There's a couple things that made me want to try this. The first one being what I said, is like I feel like the craze is all around DJI and Insta360 and all those cameras, which again, like I'm a DJI boy myself. I understand it. I love the craze. I'm going to be probably snagging one or two of those cameras here soon and trying those out for some vlogs and stuff like that. So, nothing wrong with that. But that being said, once again, with everybody focused on those things, I just felt like knowing that I had this camera in my pocket all the time and I'm not even bothering to use it for anything other than like some quick behind the scenes photos while I'm working or like FaceTiming or something like that, I was like, I feel like I'm kind of sleeping on it a little bit. Second point is kind of what I was saying, is that this is the camera that like truly everyone has in their pocket already. You can get an Action 6, you can get a Nano, you can get, an Action 5 or a GoPro or whatever, but it's completely undebatable. Like the iPhone or a smartphone in general is quite literally the camera you always have in your pocket. And we always know that the camera that is the best camera doesn't always come down to specs. It doesn't always come down to specs and technicalities and all that stuff. It comes down to what's the best tool for letting you do what you need to do. What's going to be the most accessible? What's going to be the one that allows you to actually film your vlogs and make your content, I know iPhones have kind of had a certain reputation, I feel like over the years, where everyone is always saying, oh, iPhones are going to replace cameras and blah, 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 blah. Like at this point, I don't really see iPhones replacing cameras per se. Like I just see them as another camera, if that makes sense. The iPhone is its own camera in its own class, in its own little special area, just like any other camera is its own thing. Also, the like ease of use when it comes to the iPhone. I think that on top of it being the tool that most people already have in their pockets, and it being so accessible and versatile and quick, I am very curious and very excited. I can already see a number of different scenarios that I've tested countless times with different cameras and stuff like that, where I think that the iPhone will finally really show up and be like a really solid go-to tool for this. So that's number two. Number three is kind of piggybacking off of the accessibility and ease of use case, which is that I like I said, I bring my phone everywhere I go. I bring it for vacations, I bring it for work, I bring it for anything, it's literally always there. It is also directly connected to all things that I want to record and post my stuff on. So it's got accessibility to YouTube. It's got accessibility to TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff. So now I'm even cutting out steps of having to offload footage, edit it on my phone, edit it on my computer, whatever it may be, and then go through, you know, posting and all that. Like, I can just literally take this clip straight from here, which is exactly what I'm gonna do, and then just upload it and do what I want to do with it, share it, interact with you guys, all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know, you guys tell me. Let me know again how we looking, how everything sounds, how the colors are, stuff like that. Again, this is just standard, like straight out of camera and stuff like that. And again, let me know if anybody else out there has ever tried using an iPhone for a vlogging camera. I know I've seen a couple of us in our community who's definitely mixed some iPhone shots in, or use the iPhone as standalone. Like Isaac, I know, is one of them. Chris, I definitely know, has used his iPhone and tested it out in numerous different things. But Chris, I think yours was an older version. I don't exactly know which one. For some reason, the 12 is coming to mind from trying to dig into my memory banks and remember what video I was watching in yours. I don't really know. But yeah, anybody else, let me know. Other than that, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm so glad to be back on here and finally have some more time to get back to vlogging and just doing things that I like to do. It's gonna be so much fun. And I'm excited to start testing out the iPhone 17 as a vlogging camera, sharing what I find and, you know, all that stuff with you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So other than that, I appreciate y'all for watching. If you feel so inclined, hit that subscription button, that notification bell, so you can stay tuned for future videos and whatever we got coming down the pipeline. There's plenty of room for all of us in my little corner of the internet. I would love to have you be a part of my Cam Brown Vlogs family. So with that, I will bid you all adieu. Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.